Hi, I'm Steve Skillings from JamHub Technologies, and I'm going to walk you through our business quite quickly here, so hang on, here we go. We are in the music technology business, and music is an interesting thing. It's enjoyed all over the world. Young people to old people play it. It's a vocation, it's a hobby, and it's a passion. It's made together, and that's because playing in a band and playing with others is fun. It's a team sport in general. But being in a band is challenging using conventional approaches. You have excessive noise problems, you have finding a time and a location that you can play. Full band recordings are difficult, poor sound quality, and anything that requires a dummies book that is 8-in-1 has opportunity built into it. We launched in 2009 our hardware platform, these little studios here that allow musicians to plug in. Every musician takes a colored or numbered section and creates a mix for themselves, and you can jam in an apartment full of, or a house full of sleeping people. I've done it. But our full intention was to connect these products to the internet, and that's really what I'm here to talk about today, is the next phase in our business. The studios that we have today are being used in a variety of ways, not only for rehearsing anywhere, but they're used as recording studios, for playing live, and a really exciting unintended consequence of this business was teaching. This product is bringing rock music to schools all around the globe. We've decided here in 2013 to connect out to the internet with that little device there that we call Tracker. Tracker grabs all the music that's happening here and uploads it to the cloud in a product that we call BandLab, that we're going to actually get to take a quick run through here. BandLab is essentially Facebook meets GarageBand meets Dropbox, okay? It allows us to store, edit, comment, and collaborate on music, as well as, because it's on the cloud, access it from any piece of hardware that you have handy. Each of our products is designed to work as a platform, but also alone. So Tracker can work with any conventional mixing desk. There's about 30 million of those out there. And also BandLab will work with any digital audio workstation because it's transferring files that are a .wav format. So let's take a quick look at BandLab. I'm going to do a ridiculously fast overview of BandLab. So here we are. Because BandLab is on the cloud, we actually log in, we don't open it. When you get into BandLab, each of these boxes represents a song, and each song can have all kinds of information about it. Because it's in the cloud, we don't limit your storage. You can have multiple mixes, and away you go. There's also, each song has a blog, so you can store lyrics and pictures and different ideas that you may have. Built within BandLab is a basic editor, but our editor is a little bit different, right? We're about collaboration and building songs, so we give people the ability to make comments and to connect with other musicians in their band, or to start new bands with musicians that are around the corner or around the globe. If you're into pirate metal, you're going to have a hard time finding a lot of people in Boston, so you might have to look around the globe. All right, somebody got a joke, good. There's a social layer to BandLab as well. Here's Victor's page. Victor is in a few different bands, and he shared some of the music that a band is in. He creates bands by finding friends that are out there on BandLab and starting bands with them. But he can also follow some of the bands that his friends are in. There's also a marketplace within BandLab. How do we monetize all of these accounts? Through storage, obviously, but also for free accounts is the ability to buy different apps, different content, different services, so that we can allow people to have free accounts and still monetize their account, which keeps us in business and growing, right? As I mentioned before, BandLab is available on every device because it's built in the cloud. You can sign, where are my musicians? I know I've got musicians in the room, okay. You can get a free, thank you, 60 seconds, perfect. You can get a free BandLab beta account by going to bandlab.com/beta, or you can go to jamhub.com, and up here in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a sign up for the free beta now. We've got people in there on the beta right now, and we're rolling that out a little bit at a time as we learn what people love and what people hate. So far, so good. We are building a business that is for music creation and collaboration, and we are creating more active musicians every day. We have a good hardware business that we've started, but we have a tremendous opportunity in the cloud. There's over 140 million active musicians estimated, and that number is growing in all different parts of the world. And we're a double bottom line kind of company. There's a financial reward coming, as well as a really cool social impact. When you see kids that don't want to be in the marching band, but also are interested in making music, but sort of modern and popular music, it's a really cool thing to see. And we are hiring developers and marketing talent in September. Questions? I covered it all. Oh, wait, we have a question. Yes, sir.
Going to the cloud is not in real time.
That's true. Yeah, that's correct. So you're recording with the JamHub, so we're hanging out, we're playing here, and that other device is capturing all of that audio for us, and sitting in the background via Wi-Fi uploading it. And when we're done with our jam session, we can get access to all of that. The internet's not fast enough for real-time jamming. Yeah. But you knew that, I can tell. Other questions? Yes? Hub, yeah, JamHub. So the question is, if I have a JamHub and my friend has a JamHub in Idaho, we just record and it goes up to the cloud. Yes, you can record, not simultaneously as in I hear you, you hear me. There's just too much distance there. Musicians are very latency sensitive. But you'd be able to actually lay something down, and then I'm in an airport somewhere and I go into our band lab account and I look at the band and I say, oh cool, I have an idea for some lyrics here or a melody line. I sing into my phone, or if I happen to be at home, I can plug my guitar into an iPad or something like, or an amplifier in the room and a microphone, and add that music. So we have this ability to collaborate. It's sort of like Google Docs for musicians. Yes?
Can you play back from the cloud, the multi-channel, back through the JamHub into separate channels?
No. The question is, can you play back the music as separate channels into the JamHub? No, not yet. But yeah, you can see where that could be very helpful, especially in music ed, right? There are hundreds of thousands of schools that teach music every day. And teaching technology via music is a really fun way to fool kids into learning. I saw a bunch of little guys this big using our product with iPads, and you're watching all of the things that teachers are teaching them, and they have no clue because they're just having a good time making music. It's great. Yes?
How do you deal with the rights associated with the song? Somebody's making it in Idaho here.
Okay, great. So if you and I are working on our best Jumpin' Jack Flash, and then we decide that we want to publish that song, we handle it the same way YouTube does, which is if the Rolling Stones call us up and say, hey, that's our song, we will take it down. So we have prior art there in that YouTube, if someone came after us, we'd call YouTube first and say, hey, if we lose, you lose. One of that.
Have you talked to the stage and sound rental companies to sort of start little pockets of JamHubs?
We have a few dealers that are stage and sound. Yeah, you're onto the fact that this is becoming the best in-ear monitor system. So for a lot of people, when you see an artist that has this funny thing in their ear, that's actually how they're hearing their music on stage. It's a very complicated and expensive way to make music, and therefore most musicians bypass it, even though the sound quality is ridiculously good. And this product here is another unintended sort of thing that happened. Is it's quickly becoming the best and most affordable and easiest to run in your monitor mixer. So yes. Last question. What is it? Hi. Are you looking to do something different for schools in terms of monetizing it? Schools will have a different type of account where it is you pay one fee and we capture all of your kids, because like you predicted there, it's really hard to manage. And right now, we have a number of schools that are clamoring to actually use this for music ed because there's no software to install. right? They go to their IT department and say, I want to use this really cool system for teaching music, and they say, oh, I don't want to install it, what is it? And they say, it's on the cloud. They go, oh, on the cloud, no problem. Let's do it. All right, great, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim.
Join Boston New Technology Meetup. Sponsor an event or venue, present your idea, and attend to network with Boston's brightest. Details are at www.bostonnewtech.org and in the video description.